What's up everyone? So today I'm going to be talking about Bad Hair. Bad Hair is a comedy horror directed and produced by Justin Simien, starring Elle Lorraine, Lena Waithe, Laverne Cox and quite a few more familiar faces. Set in the late 80s, the movie sees Elle Lorraine's character Anna trying to climb the career ladder working for a black-centric TV station known as Culture. And right from the beginning of the movie, the audience is shown Anna's struggle with her natural hair, and this becomes a focal point of the movie as everyone is obsessed with hair and fitting in with certain image ideals.
Hi. You're not tender-headed, are you? I'll be fine. Clients swear this stuff is magic. You know, in some parts of India, a woman's hair is her most prized possession.
You can't bear to see yourself the way nature would have you. And you scoff at us and our superstitions. Well, those superstitions are in fact tributaries leading to rivers of truth about what you really are. And who you might have been.
Despite Bad Hair's slow start, I did think that it had an interesting concept about the relationship that black women and the black community as a whole have with hair, especially how natural hair is perceived in the workplace. The movie, however, doesn't quite manage to make it out of the first gear, unfortunately, and awkwardly stumbles from one cliche to another. After Anna is recommended to visit the hairdressers so she'll fit in with her new boss and colleagues, and after a pretty painful experience for her, she finally has the look she's always desired, but it comes at a cost. The idea that there's a killer weave, which is loosely explained through a tale from African American slave law, which at first seems like it's helping Anna find her inner strength, think Venom but with hair. It could have been a good idea perhaps if they focused more on the law, but everything that happens just feels unnecessary. There are multiple murders, but there are no consequences to those murders. People get killed, but no one really seems to care or face any repercussions, so there's no tension or fear for the lead character's well-being. In fact, Anna comes off as a pretty unlikable character who makes some poor decisions throughout. Her career becomes her light at the end of the tunnel, and no one else really seems to matter. I do wonder if more time was spent on the lore of the killer hair, where it came from and how to stop it, might have made for a more interesting premise. Blair Underwood's character was wasted here as well. I also feel like the dynamic between Anna and her family could have been used more at getting the audience to really connect with her character, but again, they were kind of wasted in this movie. Bad Hair works best with its comedic moments, and by the end of the movie, everything just shifts to being even more ridiculous. If you hadn't been drawn out of the movie before, you sure would be by now. Throughout my time watching Bad Hair, I didn't feel like it was a bad movie, just one that was poorly executed. I liked parts of the movie, and there were definitely some uncomfortable moments, which is what you'd want from a horror movie, but was completely baffled as to why other parts made it into the final cut. It just felt very cheesy and just out of place. Like I mentioned previously, Bad Hair has an interesting concept and ideas within it, but it doesn't do a good job of focusing on these controversial issues like gentrification, workplace sexism, racial micro and macroaggressions. Trying to tie this all into a campy horror that's linked to slavery just felt like a big miss. You can tell the director was trying to say something here about the plight of being black within popular culture, but there was no lessons to be learned here and nothing to take away by the end of the film. You'll mainly laugh your way through Bad Hair, but it will probably make you cringe at the same time. So is Bad Hair worth a watch? Well, yeah, why not? It's not a particularly scary movie, but you'll have some fun watching it, even if it's a little bit cliche and misses the point slightly in certain areas. Bad Hair is available on digital now and will be available on DVD and Blu-ray on the 12th of July. If you've seen the movie already, let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments below. And if you're interested in watching Bad Hair, I do have 2 copies to give away. So drop a comment in the section below and I'll pick 2 winners at random and then send those out to you. And thanks for watching the review. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.
Hey girl. Hey. Did you forget your coat?